These candles are pretty bright. So the thumbnail is from my friend Gary, and I named it Last Enemy. There's confirmation. Last Enemy. Do you know what that means? Well, let's just say the last enemy is the thumbnail. And we'll just leave it at that. God always wins. And thank you for sending me that picture. He's a great protector, a great friend, a great brother. Okay, Proverbs 19:20. We have, I hear counsel, receive instruction, and accept correction, that I may be wise in the time to come. I'll put that up there in case you want to see it. I hope you guys study too, the stuff that I give you. Study Proverbs 19 today, study the verse 20. We're going to go ahead and light some sage too. And this is from Angel, as you know. Yeah, our enemies, they don't get far. If you can't be a love, you're going to just hate on people and do nasty things to people. God sees all. Yeah, God sees all. Okay, let's put our sage up here. Okay. Out of our angel book, we have a couple things I wanted to mention. It says, we have an acceleration of energy, and now that you are here, detached from the memory of the plan for your life, there can be confusion and there can be turbulence. Okay? So just remember that there's a plan for your life. You go through a veil of forgetfulness. You don't know the plan. You don't know the mission. So it does cause confusion and it does cause turbulence. That's why we rely upon a higher power. That's why we listen to these videos and we hear what the energy and the angels have to say. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I hope you do or can figure it out. Rebecca Booby 11 at Rebecca Booby 11, because I put a lot of videos on there from who I listen to. And I put one up there on Melissa, and Askana today. And they're pretty deep videos. So if you can get a chance to go on Twitter and follow me, I put a lot of videos on there. I put on there our everyday lives. Every day I watch Michael Delarocco. I put Steve's Love Tarot on there every day. So there's a lot of good stuff on there if you want to listen to what I listen to. Besides my 24/7 Zoom AA, I do listen to a lot of other people. It's getting less and less, but I still have to keep in touch with my brother and sister's messages. It's very important. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I now call in the highest, best, most loving possible guides and angels of the light. Who can most serve? Please come in, connect, and channel through me. St. Michael says, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Now, you may say that there's a lot of repeat messages. And I'm going to tell you that that's how God talks to us, is through repetition. Until we get it, he keeps telling us. Hi, Stefan. So go forward fearlessly. That's right to Stefan there. You've done nothing wrong. Forgive yourself. Go forward fearlessly. He knows that. Yep, he knows that. I see his lions. I see him roaring. That's good. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see what's going on. But as I was saying, if you can follow on Twitter, that's a good idea, because then you get all the videos of the day. And music. Universal Flame is one Stefan turned me on to, and there is confirmation. It's in my playlist. You just have to dig for it. And it's also in one of our videos titled Universal Flame. Lots of confirmation. My other phone dinged too. But we are a universal flame. Can't you see it? And isn't that funny that he would come on live when we're talking about The Flame is Cheap Trick too. That's a good song. Okay, this one wants to fly out. And it's The Night of Questing. Lots of confirmations coming in. Okay, The Night of Questing is your card of get on your horse and go. The Knight of Q. Go forward fearlessly. Okay, what are we actually going to, though? What are we actually doing? Okay, well, it looks like we have the 5 of Cups on the bottom. So that's going to go right back to forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, and that matches perfectly with the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is leaving the guilt, leaving the shame, leaving the past emotions that you carry. So forgiving yourself, you've done nothing wrong, would be the exact card of the 5 of Cups. And then the Knight of Questing is really the exact card of go forward fearlessly. Knight of Wands. So this is all lining up perfectly. And this card is over on the side. It got put on the side, and it's my 3 of Wands. That's my victory card. So you see he's going like this. He's got victory. He could also be asking for help. Some of us may not feel the victory yet, and some of us are just saying, help, help. Okay, so that's the 3 of Wands, and that was sitting over to the side. Okay, next card out is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is Love, Love, Love. Calling Dr. Love by Kiss. He's all full of love. He's on a quest. He's going forward fearlessly. He knows he's full of love. He's not an enemy. Okay, what's he trying to do? See how the Indian has the wolf on? I don't like to say I like wolves. So whenever I see this card, I go, oh, poor wolf. But the point is that the enemy is on the stick, just like the thumbnail, okay? The enemy is on the stick. We have to work towards conquering the enemy. The enemy has misled us and drove us into the matrix and told us lies our whole lives with an S. So that's what we're trying to do. This is a 9 of Wands, and it is a ending. 9s are endings. Elevates to a higher realm. Yes. Okay, exactly. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to elevate to a higher realm. Go there and stay there. We have to keep coming back because our mission isn't settled here. Every morning when we wake up, oh, okay, let's listen to Michael. Let's listen to our soul tribe. Let's do our cards. Let's focus on today, right? Okay, well, eventually we're just going to be in the higher realms. But we have a mission to complete here, and it's to eradicate evil. The high priestess is next. Just what I said. The high priestess, I came here as a high priestess, went through the 4 queens, and now I'm the empress. Okay, but we have to go through all these stages to get there. The high priestess is all about secrets from higher realms, bringing them here, and using our intuition to conquer and to help others. So when I first got here and I was drunk and I was running around town, I would tell everybody that I was from Neptune because that's where I was from at that time. I mean, whatever, I'm from many places, and people thought I was crazy. Well, I was a high priestess at the time, and I brought in all my secrets and all my knowledge. And especially when I got drunk, I would have no fear on telling people all about it. And well, yeah. So then we go through the 4 queens. Each one is a major book. Okay, and then it makes you higher and higher. Same with the men. They go through the 4 kings. Then they become the emperor. Then they become the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is the highest, and I'm not there yet. That's my next adventure, but it's not going to happen for a while. To be a Hierophant, it's pretty high. It's like Saint Michael himself. Okay. The Empress card is next. So everything I just said, I don't have to repeat it, but the Empress and the High Priestess. So everything I just said, and in between was all of the queens and kings in between. Everything I just said, that just backed it up. High Priestess and the Empress. I'm reading the energy, remember? I'm showing you the cards as I pull them, so they're backing up what I'm saying because I'm reading the energy. I'm not reading the cards. So when I tell people I'm an energy tarot reader, that's what I am. And Stefan says he's crazy as well. Well, good. I wish you were in Hemet, California, but I know you're not. So we need to get everybody so that we can be together. But we're together now. It's all good. But we need to get the band back together for real. Okay, King of Questing. So that's going to follow up with, we have the King of Cups and the King of Questing. So exactly what I just said. See, nothing is said by accident. When I just said we need to get together and we need to get the band back together for real, what comes out? But the King of Questing. The King of Q is action. Let's get busy. Okay, so the King of Q with the King of Love tells his pages and knights to, and here's the Knight of Questing, tells them to get busy. Okay, so this is called the setup month. So we're getting things ready. We're getting the band back together for real. So hopefully February will be no longer a setup month. The World card, okay? This is pretty powerful, you guys. This is the most powerful card I can pull from the deck. And it just came out next. So what does that mean? That means we're on a world mission. Universal Flame. You got to check that song out, okay? That's my spaceship music. I knew it right away when he sent it to me. My candle's leaking. I don't want it to leak all over the place. So that's Universal Flame. I just blew that out, but guess what? There's always a backup. Yep, World Mission. World Mission. Yeah, that one was going crazy because it is the Universal Flame. As soon as he sent it to me, I knew it from my spaceship. I love that kind of music. Okay, so since that one blew out, I had to blow it out because it was going crazy. Do you see how another one just popped up? Okay, that's because we're all connected, we're all protected, we're all divinely protected. And St. Michael says, this is your life's purpose. See how these cards just flow? This is your life's purpose. Now, this card is upside down, so I've got to talk about it because this card says the person you are asking about is trustworthy, and it's upside down. So what that's telling me is that you have somebody in your circle, somebody in your realm right now that is not trustworthy. Okay? That's an enemy. And I want you to go back to the thumbnail and look at that picture and ask God to reveal to you who the enemy is, because I don't usually get that strong of a feeling off this card, but it's reversed. And it says the person you are asking about is not trustworthy. So somebody might get hoodwinked if they're not careful. Okay, and don't be the fool. See, now the fool has two meanings. In this context, it's saying the person that you're asking about is not trustworthy. Okay, so therefore, don't be a fool. And Stefan says, I know who it is, and that is so perfect because I'm doing this reading and I'm reading the energy, and you know me, I'm just honest. And when that came up upside down, it was just like, wow, there's an enemy in somebody's new beginning. This is also the new beginning card. So don't be a fool, okay? And don't second guess your intuition. Remember, we had the High Priestess, we had the Empress, we had the World card, we had two kings and a knight. This is a powerful reading. Unfortunately, everybody doesn't know how to read cards, but maybe you want to just listen to this again. But through me telling you about it, you should be able to figure it out. And Stefan says, I know who it is right away. So great. Okay, St. Michael is also saying pay attention to your dreams, because if you don't know who it is, it will be revealed through your dreams. But I like a fool to act, but like a fool to act. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but all I'm saying is that if you know, you have to act, okay? And you don't want to get hoodwinked, okay? But pay attention to your dreams, because I'll give you an example. I had somebody come through my dreams. Oh, it might have been a year ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but the person had a white shirt on and glasses and longer hair, and he was sitting at a desk like in a courtroom, and only thing I could hear was lies, lies, lies. Okay. Oh, I like to act like a fool, like you don't know. Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's good. It's being like bait, and that's what we are. We're bait. We shine the light onto cockroaches. But anyway, yeah. So the person that was in this dream had long hair and glasses and a white shirt, and the person never wears white, okay? But it was showing me that he was kind of like in a court setting, you know? And all I heard was lies, lies, lies. So, you know what I did? I just said to God, okay, I don't know if all of it was lies. I'm hearing and seeing that this person is not trustworthy and that it's all been lies. But you know what? I don't know that. So I just give it to you. And I just walked out of the courtroom, out of the dream, out of the realm, and said, okay, you deal with it. See, that's what we have to do. So like Stefan is saying, that's really good point. I know this is going longer, but this is a really good point, because when I was with the person, I didn't point out things and say anything, because you have your own assignment. You have your own jobs to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Okay. You could be working Secret Service or something. I don't know. I'm just going to leave you alone. But the truth will come out. So God will take you out of my life, or I will walk away. So that's all I'm saying, is that if people are being deceptive, God knows. You can't hide from God. Okay. So anyway, so I walked away from that, and then they go into spiritual court and they get judged. So if they had been lying to me for all this time, or they've been lying to the whole community this whole time, well, they're being judged by God in spiritual court. And this was all spiritual. Okay, now St. Michael is saying, I'm going to wrap this up. So St. Michael is saying that he told you earlier to take time making a decision, but now it's in reverse. So he's saying that the time to act is now. Okay, so you like to act like a fool, and you like to just let people be themselves, but there is a time where you have to walk away or give it to the higher ups. It's kind of like when I worked at Walmart at one point, they said, don't bother apprehending anybody if they're stealing. Just let security take care of it. Okay, well, that's what I'm saying to you. It's time to just move on. Okay, and just don't take time making the decision, because it's in reverse. And the last card here is the Eight of Pentacles, which is sign those soul contracts, complete those soul contracts. Your hard work is paying off. So for the person that's not trustworthy, the person that had lies in front of their desk there screaming out at me, I just walked away, re-signed my soul contract, and said, let's move forward. Okay, God's got this. But I didn't play around. We cannot play around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I hope you enjoyed the readings. Thanks for being on live. Listen a few times if you have to, because there's a lot in here. Very powerful cards, very powerful energy. It's an energy of exactly what the thumbnail is. Last enemy. Look where he ended up. All right. Thanks for listening.